This is Charlie COO with Travel Mall TV at ITB Asia in Singapore with David Schackleton, who's the COO of Dusit Hotel and Resorts. Good to see you, David.
Thank you. Nice to see you again.
I've recently read something about Dusit revamping its Thai cuisine concept because I love Thai food. I was curious what that is about.
In the past, and actually still in several of our restaurants, in our Benjaron brand, which is our Thai restaurant, we have been very traditional, what is known as Royal Thai cuisine, which is a way of cooking Thai food that is normally done primarily for the king. What we have done is, because that has become a very crowded market, we have now taken a new approach where we're using the same ingredients, but we're doing it in a much more contemporary manner. There are several restaurants in Bangkok, Nam, run by a guy called David Thompson, and many others, that are taking the traditional Thai approach and taking it at a much more contemporary level. You're still using the typical Thai products. We've done a lot of research into each of the ingredients and how they should blend.
Contemporary, sort of like fusion?
No, it's still very much Thai, but it's done in a lighter, it's done in a blending kind of Western techniques, but not Western flavors into Thai food.
Before I go to my next question, could you give a quick update of the Dusit brands and the properties around the world?
Certainly. We have 23 operating hotels. We've just opened 2 new hotels this year. We've just opened the D2 in Pasadena and the D2 in Nairobi. We have 11 hotels in Thailand, and the remainder of the portfolio is outside the country. We're in Philippines, we're in Dubai, Abu Dhabi, we're in the Maldives, as I said, Nairobi, Pasadena in America. We're opening in Guam in January, probably. We're just waiting for a final date. So the company is expanding, and we've also have 15 signed sites in China. We have 3 open in China, and we have another 30 in our pipeline.
Wow, that's great. I saw the opening of the new resort in Phuket.
Yes. And
I was curious, where does that fit as a resort within the total picture of the Dusit? Because you're not big, if I recall, in resorts, or am I totally wrong there?
No, we have several resorts. Actually, we have 2 resorts in Phuket. But this is the kind of downtown Phuket, which is in the Patong region, and this is where we have our D2, which is once again, it's an overused term, but which is the more contemporary 4-star product. And that is really where that market in Phuket goes, in the Patong region. We are anchored on one side by a Hard Rock Cafe, which is associated to the hotel. So it's a younger audience, and the Patong area caters to young Australians, Indian, Russian market, Chinese market, but it is not the traditional resort areas where we are also represented, where we have a Dusitani.
Well, I'm from Los Angeles. Not at all. I'm from Los Angeles, so the opening of the Dusit 2 Constance in Pasadena is most interesting. And I was looking at the owners. It's managed property, is it?
It's a managed hotel.
And I was curious how the relationship hooked up. Yeah, evolved with their Thai, business people, and of course New Dusit, or
no, they're actually Taiwanese.
Taiwanese, okay.
Taiwanese, and I believe also from Hong Kong. The relationship started, we have a gentleman in America, a guy called Jeff Flowers, who sources deals for us, and they got to know each other, and we were introduced, and they liked the brands that we were presenting to them, because it was a little different from the normal standard brand that they would find in North America. So as Asian businessmen, they have invested in this property, and we have now got it open. So.
Were these business people familiar with the Thai brand and experience
yes,
before?
They were. Yes, they were.
Okay, that's really...
And that helps enormously.
Sure. Yeah. So, I mean, you know, of course, their ears perked in. There's been something new since September of 2013 with the programs which sustain the Dusit culture and staff quality management. You know, we spoke last year a lot about the Thai culture,
correct,
the family and things, and just kind of wanting to keep up to date on any new developments in that area of programs, of how you make the HR, your managers, your employees, you know, programs enhancing that aspect.
Okay, we have a Dusit service training program that we ask every hotel to go through. And essentially, it doesn't matter where you're located geographically, we are asking every hotel to go through this series of training. And essentially what it does is it tries to imbue the sense of hospitality, the sense of warmth and graciousness that comes naturally to the Thai people from a hospitality standpoint, and provide it to the local community in which we're operating. Now, the key is in the measurements, and we measure each hotel against a certain set of criteria with regards to their Thainess, how they're delivering the Thai experience, and that is across all the boards. You can't get away from that no matter where you are.
Hope everybody heard that in the background, but I think so. And it's interesting speaking to the Tourism Authority of Thailand this morning about the new minister's Thainess program for Thailand for next year. So it's you just use that expression.
Yeah. Well, actually, I met the minister on Saturday, and she was the one thing I really like about her approach, because she comes out of industry, is that she's willing to pay attention, and she wants to pay attention to the industry voice, which has not been always the case with time.
I can see that. Well, David, Schackleton, Dusit Hotel and Resorts, thank you very much, as usual.
Charles, it's lovely to see you again. Thank you.